Hey everyone, so in this video here, I just want to talk about something that I haven't like personally experienced this, but I might, depending on how things goes in this game. And also I want to clarify something. You see, I have multiple different microphones, so sometimes I might sound, a little bit different. I hope it doesn't ruin your experience. So what I want to talk about is C2 Constellation 2 Raiden Shogun. Now, Constellation 2 Raiden is arguably one of the best DPS you could get in this game. And it's not even by a little bit. The amount of damage that she could achieve with the least amount of support just by popping her burst is just super crazy. Now, and that's all good for me, right? And it's all good for you. I see nothing wrong with that. But there has been, and I mean, I have talked to a couple of people who have like C2 Raiden. I have a friend that has a C6 Raiden. And, plenty of them, like, yes, they come and they tell me how strong this unit is. And it's just the fact that this character removes all the fun in the game. Imagine, like, how to explain. I'm sure some of you know what is One Punch Man, the anime. You know how, like, Saitama, he's always bored. There's, like, no competition for him. His dreams is finding someone to challenge him or finding something difficult to do. He exceeds, he breaks all of the limits. He's just too strong and he's bored with his life. Basically, my friends who do have the Constellation 2 Raiden have told me that there's like, don't matter what they do or which next character they pull for, she already set the bar so high that none of the future characters that they have pulled for and invested in have exceeded. Okay, so we know that the hardest content in this game is the Spiral Abyss. The Spiral Abyss goes by time. That is the real enemy of the Spiral Abyss. If you can or cannot complete within the time frame. Now, majority of you should be able to complete this at least getting 8 or 9 stars. So it kind of makes this point that I'm trying to make irrelevant to you. But the thing with Raiden is that she outputs so much damage, and plus she is a utility for your entire team, that using any other character after her feels like a nerf. It's like if I have a straight highway and I'm driving a Lamborghini, the experience won't feel the same if one morning I took up my Nissan. Now both cars are getting me to the same direction, but one is getting me there faster. And Genshin is a game where you log in, you do what you could do as quick and fast as possible to get out. That's the reality of this game. There is nothing in this game that will make you want to play for hours and hours, including the new maps them, because they are kind of time gated. We get pieces by pieces. I'm sure you could clear an entire map in one day, but what's left with the rest of the weeks coming by? You won't have anything to do. Now, kind of straight from the conversation, but what I'm trying to say is that Constellation 2 Raiden could potentially ruin your experience with future characters. And I don't know about anyone, if you don't feel hyped for a character in this game, there's like nothing you really have to look for. I mean, there is the story, but the characters are involved in the story. I haven't met a person in this game that really liked a character and didn't pull for the character. It's just the way how the game is. That's how they make their money. You like a character, despite if she is good or bad, you're going to pull for her because you just like her. It's like me. I don't really follow the law of Genshin Impact, but I like Furina so much that I sat down and took my time and did the story quest. And even so, there was like a ton of lines that I did skip. It's only when Furina was on the screen, then I was like, all right, hold up, I need to check this out. Now, this video is not to tell you not to pull for Raiden Shogun Constellation 2. I'm telling you, it is crazy. It's the strongest thing that you could get in this game. There will not be a unit that will hit this hard unless if you get like Constellation 6. She's that crazy. Her burst goes from 150k to like 300k. Her slashes go from 20 to 40k to 100k. I've personally seen people do this damage. Unless if you think differently in this game, you wouldn't come across this problem. But again, I have come across a ton of my friends who have been through this and they don't enjoy the experience of playing new units anymore because Raiden Shogun just hits too damn hard. But yeah, that's all I have to say. If you really like Raiden like I do, I might push for C2. I'm like 30 pity right now. I might be able to hit soft pity by the end of this patch. So I'm thinking if to pull for Raiden C2 or if to wait for Cloud Retainer, I don't know. The fact of the matter is I'm bored right now of Genshin. It's like there's nothing to do right now. And the characters in this game are what keeps me playing. If there isn't something interesting with a character, there's no point of me pulling. And with that, it had me thinking like, if I pull C2 Raiden, how is this going to affect me? That's all I have to say for now. There's no doom posting. I mean, the character is out already. There is no bashing or anything of this character. I totally love this character. She's one of my favorite characters. And as you know, Yaimiko is my favorite character, and you know, her and Raiden. Anyway, hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stars shining really, moon visions in my sight, landing nowhere within sight. Had to take her with me, she was tasty to my sights.